I got a question for you all. Do any of you all know somebody with autism? Just so happens that I do. A couple of my cousins. So this project has been very personal to me. And in studying for the project, I had to find a couple sources, and one of those sources I found was the New Albany Floyd County School System's website, www.nafcs.k12.in.us, and you just follow the prompts for to find the autism team, and it has the contacts for people to reach out to, and gives a very vague description of what's available. I mean, it's more aimed towards information for teachers, therapists, and parents than what it is telling them how they're going to help your children out if your children have autism. And that was it for the first source, because I couldn't find anything else on that website, and there wasn't really that much more. So I decided to step it up, and I talked to my Aunt Julia, who is a nurse and also has a 20-year-old daughter, my cousin Caitlin, who has autism. And what my Aunt Julia told me was that there's not much for autism at Floyd County whatsoever. And Lanesville schools didn't have much, if anything. So Caitlin went to Corden, which is a school in Harrison County. She said it was a much better program for autistic children. However, I think it was from 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. There's no autistic programs at Corden. And there's not much funding for any of it anywhere in the state of Indiana. It's basically, from what I've been told, the families of the rich kids provide the funding, and they get to choose the education system, which to me is wrong. And not only is Floyd County and Harrison County way behind in what autistic education should be, but the entire state of Indiana as a whole is far behind. Matter of fact, I think it's the state of Arizona and the state of New Jersey are considered the two best in the United States for autistic programs. So my cousin Caitlin, I think she's spoken one full sentence to me ever since she was a little kid. My cousin Ryan is what they call has high functioning autism, and he's a genius in certain areas, but other areas you can tell. And you're probably wondering why I'm out walking around the woods. My beard looks like Yosemite Sam. Well, I just rode the Harley to work today and back. But the reason I'm standing down here at the creek is I've noticed at least with my cousin Caitlin, she always runs towards water. Whether she's run towards this creek when we've had cookouts. She's run towards my grandparents' pond, and I don't know if it's the water's a calming thing or if it's something else. Nobody really knows. But that's why I came down here, just to give an example. This is where she's come to several times. It's down here. I come down here all the time too. It's just finding that thing that helps calm you when you know something's wrong. Even if you don't know something's wrong, if you just need some place to calm you, which is something they need in school systems, whether it's for autism or any other form of, I don't like to call it a disability because I feel like I'm being judgmental. But finding a calming aspect, and all of us need that, whether it's anxiety, depression, autism, ADD, ADHD, whatever the case may be. And funding needs to be provided for schools to help with therapists, teachers, help the parents, and help these kids out. Because what's on the other side of that spectrum? Something that I was a victim of myself. That's bullying. Bullying has caused I don't know how many kids to commit suicide. I've been right there with them. So that's something else that needs to be added, is facing the bullies, then also helping these kids with their education. And the funding needs to be there. Tell me what you all think. And I'll put the link to the New Albany Public School System's website in the slides, and I'll try to put the link to the website for, I think it was Blue River Services that also provided some autistic stuff in Harrison County. Hope you all enjoyed this and hope you all can understand me.